far.
Awesome. Well, Ms. Smith, I really appreciate your patience up until this point. Let's go ahead and move forward to the next step, where I'll share some details about my company, and then we're going to go ahead and look at the numbers after that. Okay, I just sent the link to your email. Customers have found it much easier for me to visually present your solution rather than just for me to talk about them. Let me know once you got that link.
Okay, I just got the link.
Great. So tell me once you see a blue screen that says, switching to solar isn't smart, it's brilliant.
Yes, I see it.
Perfect. So this is a picture of me here at Sunrun. Considering I will be your main point of contact throughout the installation and beyond, I also like to let my customers know exactly who's on the other end of the line.
Nice. It's always good to put a face with a name.
Now, not only do I want you to feel comfortable working with me, but I
Buffering.
also
Hold,
think it's
please.
important for you to feel really comfortable with a company that could be potentially drilling holes in your roof and then tapping into your electric system.
I appreciate that.
Here, what you're seeing are a few reasons why over 220,000 customers have chosen Sunrun as their service provider.
Wow.
Yeah, we are the largest residential solar company in the United States. So really what that means is we only install solar panels on homes. We do one thing, and we do it really well. We have over 20 years of installation experience and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
Okay, and that sounds good.
With the growing advancements of social media, one of the things I like to ask my customers is just to write a review of your experience with me today. I just actually keep that in mind regardless of our outcome.
Okay.
Now, even if you don't write a review, I always like to ask my customers to at least share your thoughts or your opinions about our conversation with a friend,
Buffering.
family member, or neighbor, anyone that you think would just benefit from having a solar system installed in their home and the advantage that come along with it. Is that something you'd be willing to keep in mind and to do for me?
Sure. It really depends on the numbers, but yes.
That's certainly fair. One of the reasons why I ask my customers to do that is because we do offer a referral bonus. So for every person that you can think of that you refer over to me, we like to say thank you. And once their system gets installed, we do give you a $350 referral bonus. Typically, 2-3 referrals a year will cover the whole cost of your annual electric usage. If you think of anyone during our conversation today, just feel free to let me know.
Okay. Yeah, extra money always sounds good.
I really appreciate your patience as we work through this process. I just received your completed solar designs back. Before I go over that, are there any additional questions, comments, or concerns that you have about how solar works, working with me, or working with my company?
No, you've answered a lot of them, and even some that I hadn't already thought of.
All right, let's go ahead and go to the next step. Now, before we go over the numbers, are there any additional questions, comments, or concerns you have about how solar works or working with me and Sunrun?
No, not at this point. Yeah, I'm just ready to see the numbers, and we can figure it out from there.
Great. Are you still on that link I sent you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. So this is going to allow me to walk you through your customized Sunrun proposal, and we will determine together if this is a solution that you would like to move forward with, okay?
Okay.
So tell me, what do you see on your screen now?
I see a page that says Sunrun Bright Save Proposal, and it has my name and address on it.
Okay, awesome. And just to make sure I generated the customer agreement for you accurately, can you confirm that your name and your address are spelled correctly?
Yes, it all looks good to me.
Great. So moving on to the next page, on the left side, you'll see your customized solar design. You'll notice here that your home has 21 solar panels. That's one inverter. We're going to replace 97% of your electricity, and we're going to be using 2 different sections of your roof, as you can see in the outline. I just want to make sure, are you comfortable with this preliminary design of your solar system before we even move forward?
Yes, it looks good to me. I'm comfortable with the way it looks so far.
Great. Now, considering we're doing this design from a satellite image, once you decide to move forward, we're going to have a site auditor who's going to come out to your home. They're going to ensure that not only is this the most efficient design that we can offer, but we're also going to double check the structural integrity of the home and make sure it's safe for us to actually complete the solar installation.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Now, on the right side of this page, what you're looking at is a comparison between how much energy you use in the last 12 months versus how much electricity will be produced by the panels in that same time frame.
Okay.
Now, you may notice in the summer months that your home produces significantly more electricity than you're consuming. So like we discussed earlier, that excess electricity works like rollover minutes on your cell phone.
Okay, yeah, I get it now.
That $9 basic service charge we talked about earlier that you're already paying to be connected to the grid will not go away. Now, the good news is it will allow you to stay connected to the grid so your home is never without power. I just want to make sure that is clear.
Yes, and that all makes sense to me.
Okay. Now, are there any other questions about the system design before we move forward?
No, I understand so far.
Great. So this page highlights our worry-free service package that comes along with your installation for the duration of your agreement.
Okay. Worry-free sounds nice.
I'm glad you think so. In other words, our worry-free service package keeps solar very simple for our Sunrun families. That means we monitor, maintain, repair, and guarantee the system will operate correctly for the duration of the agreement. In other words, if it breaks, we fix it. It's that simple.
And that all sounds great.
Now, one of the other benefits customers often forget about is what happens at the end of the agreement. I know this may not be your forever home, but is this a question or concern that you have?
Yes, yeah, actually, really hadn't already thought about that, but what happens?
Well, that is one of the best parts. With the advancements in technology in years to come, we're going to give you a variety of options. You can either choose to purchase the system at fair market value, renew your agreement and keep your worry-free service, or we can come out and remove your system absolutely free of charge, repair your roof, and then allow you to enter into a brand new agreement with whatever technology exists down the road. Like I mentioned before, we're going to give you a variety of options. How does that sound?
Okay, that's good to know. And I'm not sure how we'll do that far in the future, or if we'll even be here, but that's good info to have.
So, Ms. Smith, let me recap. From what we talked about so far, we've determined that you've been in your home for 15 years, you plan on staying at least 10 years, and you're looking for a zero down, no money out of pocket option, and the husband's passed this project on over to you.
That's right.
All right. We also agree that you expect your electric bills to go up by at least $25 over the next 5 years if you choose not to move forward with solar.
That sounds right.
Okay, so far I think we're on the same page. Now, numbers aside, can you see value in our worry-free service package that comes along with our Sunrun offer?
Yes, I can.
Great. Is there a particular feature that stands out to you more than the others?
Well, under the line that says your complete care package, I like that you all will monitor my system for me so that I won't have to worry about it.
It does the name worry-free service package. We absolutely are going to take care of that for you. We even give you the ability to monitor the system yourself conveniently from your computer or from your smartphone.
Well, that's great to know.
Now, once we get your system ready for installation, I will go ahead and show you how to actually get that set up.
Okay, yeah, good. If we get that far.
Fair enough. Let's go ahead and talk about the numbers. For the reasons that we just discussed, I'm recommending our zero down solar as a service option. This option will provide you with the greatest immediate savings and have a fixed monthly payment lower than what you're paying today. Now, if I can ask, do you see any value in having a fixed monthly payment?
Absolutely.
Awesome, I'm glad you do. What about the fixed monthly payment do you like?
Well, I like that I don't have any more high, unpredictable payments.
Now, the way this option works is you'll start your monthly payments at a much lower rate today, and they're going to increase at a fraction of the rate your electricity has increased over the last 10 years.
So what do you mean by rate increases?
Good question. We identified in your electric bill that you're paying currently a little over a quarter every time you flip on a light switch, yes?
Yes.
So with the option that I'm presenting to you now and that I was able to design for you, we're going to be able to reduce your electricity from that quarter down to 17 cents. That's about a third less than what you're paying today.
Yeah, that part sounds good.
So what this means is we'll be able to provide you with a fixed monthly payment at $130 a month. This is going to help you avoid those 250 plus dollar utility bills like the one you just had.
Wow, that would be nice.
Now, in a moment, I'll show you these numbers in our actual agreement so you can see exactly what the rate increase looks like every single year for the duration of our agreement.
Okay. So you're saying that you can reduce my bill to $130 a month?
That is correct. Keep in mind that we're currently replacing 97% of your electricity, so you're still going to buy about 3% of your electricity from the utility company along with that monthly service charge as well.
Okay.
So your estimated utility bill still be about $12 a month that you're going to owe the utility company.
Okay. And that's much less than it is now.
Yes, it is. So like I mentioned at the beginning of our call, this is where we can decide if this option is going to work for you and your family, and we'll decide together if we're going to be ready to move forward.
Well, going solar seems to make the most sense.
Well, since you do see the value in having a fixed monthly payment, and you know we will proactively monitor the system for you, what hesitations do you have at this point before we take the next step?
Well, this all sounds good. I guess I would just like to see all the guarantees in writing.
Great. Let's do that. Great. Well, we only have a few steps left. Before we review the agreement together, let's finish getting it qualified for this solution.
Okay. What else do I need?
Well, since we determined your roof may be suitable for solar and we collected your electric information, the last step is to get your credit approved so we can take on the cost of the installation for you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So just to make sure we're clear, there is no cost for the solar installation upon credit approval. You simply pay the lower electric payments once we turn the system on.
That's great.
So I've just sent you an email with an online credit application.
Okay. And I just got the email.
Now, I'm not able to see any of your personal information other than just a simple pass or fail. If we get green lights, we're good to move forward, and then our last step will just be getting the project started.
All right, sounds good.
Now, I'll give you a minute to complete it. I'm just going to sit here silently in case you have any questions.
Okay, I just completed it.
Thank you. Let me go and refresh my screen. Let's see if we see the results. All right, congratulations, Ms. Smith. This is one of the hardest parts of the qualification process, and your application came back approved. So what this means is I will be able to provide you with the solution that we just discussed.
Okay, great. So what's next?
Let's review the details of the agreement together in black and white. So let's go ahead and walk through our agreement where I can show you the details in black and white. Now, at the top of the screen, you should see our worry-free service.
Yes, I see it.
So we have designed the first page of the agreement to highlight what most customers found to be the important topics of the agreement. Here's where you can find all the details I've shared with you in black and white.
Okay.
So let's start at the bottom left-hand page where it says, a solar system designed for your home.
Yes, I see it.
Great. So again, this system has 21 solar panels, 1 inverter, and is designed to replace 97% of your electric usage.
Okay.
And as I mentioned earlier, your worry-free service ensures the system will produce the amount of electricity we promised.
Okay.
We will also monitor, maintain, repair, and insure the system for you. Now, my favorite advantage of the monitoring service, which is something you also mentioned, is that we will know if there's an issue before you do.
Great. Yeah, I don't want to have to worry about it.
Nor should you with our worry-free service. However, if you believe the system is not working properly, it's as simple as a phone call to myself, our customer care team, or accessing an online account to go ahead and allow us to resolve that issue for you.
Okay, so I can call you if there's an issue?
Absolutely. In fact, I always set a reminder on my calendar to follow up with my customers quarterly for the first year after installation, not only to make sure that everything is operating smoothly, but also for us to be able to touch base and make sure that you're getting the monetary benefits of the solar system that we've discussed today as well.
I appreciate it. It's rare for someone to keep in touch after the job is done.
I'm here to make sure everything runs smoothly, even past the installation. Now, speaking about the future, a feature many of our customers appreciate is our service transfer guarantee.
Oh, what's that?
Well, we understand that life happens and people move. So in the event that you do in fact make that move 10 years from now, we have a team dedicated to being your main point of contact for any questions you have, the next potential homeowner, any real estate agents, or anyone else that may be involved in that project.
That's great. Yeah, I was wondering what would happen if I moved.
Now, I know you said this wasn't your forever home, so we guarantee that the next homeowner will qualify to take over the system. We also give you options at the end of the agreement. So either you can purchase the system at fair market value, you can renew the agreement on annual increments and keep the warranties, or we can just simply come out there, take down the system, and allow you to upgrade to whatever technology exists in the future. Now, as I mentioned before, the good news of our service is we're going to give you options.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
Now, is there anything else you see so far that needs further clarification? Okay, good. So I just moved the screen up to show you the details of our financials. So since you're approved for a no money out of pocket install, we will agree to maintain the system for you for the duration of the agreement with a monthly payment starting at $130 a month. Like we just discussed, this payment will increase at 2.9% one time every year, which is just a few dollars, and that's a fraction of the rate that your current utility companies are increasing annually.
Okay.
Now, if I scroll down to page 2, you will see the table of contents that will make navigating through this agreement very easy for any questions that you have.
Oh, okay. That's helpful.
Good. Now, earlier I told you I'd be able to show you exactly how much your payments will be every year.
Yes, you did.
Now, if you were to call the utility company and ask them how much your rates will be in 5 or 10 years, would they even be able to give you a cost?
Absolutely not.
Well, that is why we spelled it out for you very clearly in our agreement. Now, do you see in our table of contents where it says Exhibit A?
Okay.
Okay, one of my favorite parts of the agreement. I'm going to go ahead and jump to that page, and I'm going to share some details there with you.
Okay.
Now, on the left-hand side where it says 10 years, how much will you pay for solar then?
Wow. It says $145.
Exactly. And what about 20 years from now?
It says $169.
Awesome. So earlier we discussed that if you didn't go solar, you'll be able to go up by $25 a month 5 years from now. And as you can see here, 20 years from now, your rates will still be even lower than that.
Wow. Thank you for showing this to me.
I'm very happy to. So let me ask you, can you see how this would be a benefit for you and your family?
Absolutely.
Can you tell me why?
Well, because I don't have to put money down, which is what I told my husband when I took on this project. And I get to know what my payments are every year.
Okay. And can you see any reason why this wouldn't work out for you and your family?
No, I think we're good.
All right, awesome. So I just sent you the agreement. Once you open it up, it's going to ask you to put a check in the box to consent to do business electronically. Let me know once you've done that, and then we can go ahead and advance to the next page.
Okay, I did that.
Great. So there should be a button that should say either start or next.
Okay, I see it.
So once you click it, it will take you to the places you need to go ahead and apply your initials or your signature.
Okay.
Now once you click on the highlighted areas, you want to click adopt and sign, and then your initials or signature will go ahead and auto-populate for you.
Okay. I've gone through and applied my signature to all of them.
All right, awesome. Once you're done, just want to make sure you click that button that says finish or complete.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, I just received the agreement back to my email, so I'm going to go ahead and apply my signature to this as well, and you're going to receive a signed copy in your email for future reference. Now, there is one additional document for you to sign, which is the NEM agreement. That's the agreement between you and the utility company so that they can store the excess electricity that we talked about.
Okay.
There should be another email in your inbox. This one is much shorter, and you just want to repeat the steps to complete the utility agreement. We're going to take care of everything else for you.
Okay. All right, I'm done.
All right, great, Mrs. Smith. Let me be the first to congratulate you on going solar in your home. I'm absolutely looking forward to helping you out on this project.
Thank you. I appreciate your help.
And you're very, very welcome. Let's go ahead and get your site out of schedule to confirm your design and make sure that it's safe for us to complete the installation on your roof. Now, these appointments take about 90 minutes to 2 hours, so I want to make sure we set proper expectations. Do you prefer morning or afternoon?
Anytime after 4 is good.
All right. Looks like we have some availability either Tuesday or Wednesday between 4 and 6. Which one of those work better?
Next Wednesday works best.
All right. I went ahead and scheduled next Wednesday between 4 and 6 for you. You should receive an email confirmation in just a moment. So just to make sure that you know what to expect when the technician arrives, he's going to come to the home. He's going to take some measurements of your rooftop. He's going to ask you to locate the main service panel so we can take a look at that. We're also going to ask to access the interior of your home so we can get into the attic or the crawl space and make sure that structurally it is safe for us to complete the installation.
Okay, that should be fine.
All right. I'm going to put you on my calendar for about 4:30 on Wednesday. That way the technician has a little bit of time to actually arrive and go ahead and get everything kicked off for you. I just want to make sure everything is operating smoothly on Wednesday. You will see him pull up in a blue Sunrun truck as well, so you know exactly what to be on the lookout for.
Looking forward to it.
I'm also going to go ahead and send you a thank you card in the mail today with a few of my business cards. This way, if your neighbors have any questions while you're sitting outside enjoying your coffee with your new solar system, you can direct them right over to me.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for it.
So, Ms. Smith, we have one last step, which is called our verification call. This process takes about 6 to 8 minutes, and it's just our way of ensuring that I've covered the project in detail and all the key points of the agreement. So I'm just going to place you in a brief hold here so I can go and get that expert on the line for us and go ahead and finish this up for the day.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you very much. It'll just take a moment for me to get them on the line.
Hi, my name is Julia, and I'm going to take you through a brief quality assurance conversation where we confirm a few important aspects of the Sunrun agreement you signed with Randy today. We're only going to cover a few key points, so if you have more detailed questions about your installation, savings, next steps, or other topics, Randy will be able to answer them for you afterwards. This should only take about 5 minutes, so let's get started.
Okay.
Your agreement initial term lasts 20 years. At the end of the agreement, you have a few options. You can buy the solar system, renew the agreement, upgrade to a new solar system, or have the system removed at no cost.
25
If you sell your home during
years.
the initial term, let us know, and Sunrun will assign you a service transfer specialist to help you transfer the agreement to whoever buys your home. Does that sound correct?
Yes.
Great, thank you. Your system was designed with a fixed $130 monthly payment for the 20-year term of your agreement, plus sales tax, if applicable. Remember, a $7.50 processing charge is added to all bills not paid by autopay. Does that sound correct to you?
Yes.
Great, thank you. Even after going solar, you will still receive bills from your utility company for your net electricity usage and applicable monthly connection charges. Those charges will vary based on how much electricity you use beyond what your solar system produces. For example, your system is designed to produce 938 kilowatt hours in the first year. If you use all 938 kilowatt hours of electricity generated by your solar system, plus 200 additional kilowatt hours, PG&E will bill you for those